look like? Is it a hard thing to do?
I don't think it is hard, but I haven't even looked at it.
Okay.
I worried first about, like, everybody does. Oh,
YouTube.
I hear my voice.
Oh. Oh, you're watching my stream, aren't you?
Yes. Oh, we're babbling away in the background. Okay, let me publish a new one. Oh, we're babbling away in the background.
Okay.
This takes about 2 minutes. If you changed the auto update period from 86 million milliseconds to like 30 milliseconds or 30,000 milliseconds, or then every 30 seconds it would check for new versions, or every, so if you set it for some reasonable amount of time, then it would be faster.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to mute your stream. It sounds weird.
I'm sorry. Is it bad weird?
Well, it's weird listening to myself. Very weird.
I just have to remember with Twitch to log back into my main account before I talk to people.
Yes, that won't affect the bot. That
No,
was
it's
only
just
necessary for authentication. The bot hosts its own authentication and is not tied to your browser space at all.
yeah. It's just I want to make it so I can actually see what I'm doing in here.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I have it log in as me, and then there's that other factor that I've mentioned a couple times, that if you want the bot to be able to whisper to people, or people to the bot. If I follow you, I automatically get the ability to whisper to you. There's a record in a database, in the Twitch database, that once it exists, it acts as a kind of a default permission that says that me as your follower am allowed to whisper to you. You can then ban me, or you can have a separate setting that says nobody except my selected friends are allowed to, anybody I invite to whisper to me. Okay, it's been uploaded. So if you click the admin get next version or check update, or you right click the notification icon, check for updates, it will download a new version. And it should auto launch the user interface regardless if you've disabled auto launch user interface. I made a change yesterday, so this new version should automatically respawn a user interface once it's fully patched and running again.
My biggest thing right now is YouTube having playlists in the bot. It's not
Yes.
extremely straightforward how to add them.
Okay. I'll tell you how to add them, and if you have feedback about how to improve that, I will comply intimately on that. I agree. It's likely to be a pile of hog shit, so.
Okay. Thank you for the follow.
Who, me?
No, one of the people that I play with and stream with, or play more with, just followed me.
What a nice person.
I mean, I've been streamed and moderating him longer than I've been streaming.
Well, that's good. It's good to make those kind of relationships. I forget to say thank you anymore. It's like I just laugh.
The other thing would be I don't know how your alerts are set up yet because I haven't played with them too much. But does it set off a sound when someone follows?
If you want. If
Okay.
you want them to. Okay, hold on. Let's do one thing at a time. I'm happy.
Yes.
If you if this is something you want to do right now, or if you just want to get to playing a game and not piss around with this right now, then that's fine.
I run in circles, so.
You tell me what you want. If you don't want to work on this anymore, then I will.
No, I'm good with doing this right now.
Okay. How much sooner are you going to start? Why are you starting soon?
5 minutes.
It's been 5 minutes for 5 minutes.
It was on a 10-minute timer, and I still got 4.5 minutes. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Overlays. If we want to talk about overlays, this is so we can set it up and not worry about it taking any effect yet. Why is alerts taking so long? Oh no, did I break something? Oh, that's because the plugin bot's not running.
And
I need to rebuild. And then need to copy a DLL. If you want to, we can worry about that later. I'd be curious to know if the speech module works.
I don't have a need for that, so I haven't played with that at all.
By default, I actually have it fully it's not even loaded because it might just crash. So I haven't debugged why it sometimes just crashes. But
it can cause more problems than it's worth.
At the moment. I'll fix it, but at the moment it's a bit of a horny toad. Okay, first, before we go any further, I wanted to test this Discord thing one more time. Gubba gubba. It is not a whisper. And I got a message from channel banana and return. Okay, so it will no longer rebroadcast non-stream chat messages, or whatever you named the channel that you want to copy.
Okay, cool.
So that much is good. Alerts. Do you want to talk about alerts?
Alerts aren't the biggest thing, as I'm currently using a different bot for that. Just because I didn't have time to set up it in here.
Yep.
It's more just a playlist at this point.
Okay, playlists. So, we can, if you do not, let's go with this. Let's say don't use title lookup. Okay, we're not going to be able, people cannot make requests by title. They can only use YouTube URLs directly. Okay.
Okay.
So first we'll go to music plugin setup, and under all of the request queue nonsense, well, you need to have the player widget enabled.
Correct.
The now playing overlay doesn't work yet. I haven't worked on that.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Yep. Currency, whatever. Maintain a request playlist you want enabled if you're allowing user requests. This makes the world a better place. Store like tracks is a good idea, or it's fun. Store disliked is good. If somebody requests a disliked track, then it won't play it. Disable requests by title. Probably, if you only have one master playlist and you want it to play in that order, no, let's say you had lots of playlists, okay, which eventually you just might. If you do you have a lot of MP3s on your hard drive?
I do.
Or WN? Okay, so I'm going to be adding a import button, which will create a playlist for every folder, every parent folder, every parent folder. So it'll be a huge tree of playlists, one for every cascade. So let's say you had Lummy's Library, rock, pop, country, bluegrass, and then inside each of those subfolders you had artist, and each side of each of those you had album. It'll make a whole shit ton of playlists out of all of that, so that
Yep.
you can have individual playlists. That's the right way to do it, because that basically a CD is a playlist. But it'll have the parent playlist as well, and then you can edit all of these things. But that will come, and if you have one playlist, then shuffling it makes perfect sense. Or any of them, it'll automatically load them up. And it's now another 10 minutes. Oh, okay. We're fine. Looping is, if you do have multiple playlists, it won't ever pick another one. It'll just loop the same one over. Shuffle it on every reload, it will shuffle the order of them. But so if you load playlist 1 and on shuffle, it'll shuffle it into a crazy order that is not the database order. And then it'll just loop that order over and over and over. It won't reshuffle them. Okay. Crossfading doesn't work. Request ratio, I explained at length to my anger on the stream today. It is how many playlist songs play before a user request is injected.
Yeah.
And I think I added enough little comments to the notes to make that clear.
Yeah, that's straightforward.
Okay. So the next piece of this you have to have set up, you have to have songs in your song database, which seems a little insane. There should be a default main playlist with one entry in it, which is my song.
Yes.
That playlist is the one we'll work with, because it should have an enabled check mark beside it.
It does.
Okay, so at the moment, song database. If you click the song database, and if you ever see the song database is just a single vertical line, then just select a different top tab, like viewers or dashboard, and then toggle back to the plugins, and then the song database will rectify its sizing to the dimensions of the now active window. It's frustrating as all get out. I don't quite understand why it's doing that yet, or how to fix it. Let's see. To get songs in your song library, this database is your everything songs. So it's user requests, your own added songs, everything. Okay.
Okay.
If you know a YouTube URL to a song, you can manually add that song to your library by going down to the bottom of the song library table and just hitting add and then adding a song, filling in the fields. There's no requirement for any of them except for the YouTube URL. That's the only thing that really matters.
Yeah.
So that's a manual way of adding them in. The other way is with song requests. So if you go bang SR space YouTube URL, that will add it as a request. It gets added to the request database. It gets added to the song library, but it hasn't been added to your active main playlist. To add it to your main playlist, you have to then go to the main playlist, select it, hit edit, and you get a add edit playlist thing. And it should show that one song, the Ain't Easy, as one song in the main playlist. To add another one, you go add new item, another empty thingy pops up, and you type in the name, the title of the song that has been added to the database. Because if Grace Note is disabled, or even if it is enabled, they will work together. The jukebox and YouTube will try to figure out what the title is, and then fill in the title into your song database.
Yeah.
Once you have the title, once you have a video title, you type in the name. It's just pure auto completion stupidity. So you type in the name, and then once you see that that's the right title, it fills it in, and now you have that song in your playlist. I apologize. It was I don't do song requests. So at the moment, this is painful.
Okay.
Oh boy, you got unable to locate a playable. You must provide a valid YouTube ID or URL. So what did you enter in? You entered in a title. And then the Chinbot actually does work by taking titles.
Yeah. Chinbot uses Spotify.
Oh, okay.
So that was just I wanted to play with it, see how it worked.
For sure.
But I don't really care for it. Then the Stream Elements is the bot that I'm currently using for everything.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. This is a moment in time where someone who doesn't have to use, is just trying to get stuff to work, has no vested interest in having anything, has no particular preference. And I'm not a believer in, I've been through so many software wars and operating system wars and pop wars and chocolate bar wars. It's so stupid. If somebody this was the end of my stream today. If somebody wants to use my stuff or doesn't want to use it, that's fine. If I can make it better so that they're happy, then I will. So at the moment, having spoken through the steps of what it would take to add what is Hobson saying? Unable to locate a playable version. Why are you Why are you saying that? I'm going to try that same URL, okay? I'm going to take what you typed in. I'm going to enter it into my bot and see what happens. Okay.
It got added to my playlist, though. No, it didn't. I should really turn off Stream Elements song request. That way I'm only using the one bot.
Okay.
Turned off.
I have to turn the plugin back on because I'm not plugin set up.
Refresh.
I guess I need to have the widget enabled.
I want to see if it was just that link. No. Hmm.
No, it is not the link. So when mine kicked off, I tried both versions. I tried the u2.be, and then I went to it and got the full length version of it, and it accepted both of them on mine. What is different here?
My bot for some reason isn't connecting to YouTube. I don't know why
Are
that
you
is.
live on YouTube? Are you Restream.io or are you just
Yeah,
Twitch
I'm using
only?
Restream.
Okay. What's your YouTube channel?
It's really long.
What's your nickname on YouTube? And I'll just YouTube search it.
It's gonna
Same
be
thing,
Luminary
Lemony5?
5, but yeah, or Luminary. There's an R before the Y. I just put in the Twitch chat if you want to look there.
Oh, good. I'll subscribe to you. There we go. Say something. Gubba. So it is connected because I think it is.
It's not.
Oh, it isn't.
Yeah, that's the weird.
I see. You see the test. Okay. So Twitch, YouTube. The channel that you have in your YouTube connection setup channel is exactly your channel without any typos or any spaces.
Let's check again. Because that's what it was. That's what the issue was last time. Channel. Yeah, the channel's my channel.
Like big crazy number of letters and numbers and
yeah,
upper and
extremely
lowercase.
long thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I don't have enough subscribers yet to.
Okay. And the plugin is enabled, and the YouTube status widgets and things are enabled. But the status widget in the top right corner is gray.
Yes.
Without a red broadcasting thing.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to look at your syslog again to see if there was.
I didn't have YouTube in at that time.
Oh, okay. You want to send me another syslog? And
yeah, let's do that. Botprey syslog. What's bothering me is it's giving me a Botprey YouTube when Hobson's responding to song requests. And that goes in the YouTube chat syslog.
Yeah, it has to validate it through the YouTube API. So
that might be because I don't have the API enabled then.
No, well, maybe. Let's go double. I'll double check to see if there's anything that needed to be there. No, the enable API thing is this big. Not. I don't think I clicked on any of these.
I'm just gonna enable YouTube API quickly, just to test.
Well, I don't see
Yep, that was
YouTube
it.
APIs.
That's it.
Which one is it? The YouTube Data API 3?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is enabled. I have
You
to add
never
more
told us
detail
to.
in.
So that's the issue. Okay, we figured it out.
Ping.
Awesome.
Do you see that ping message in your chat?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my God. Okay.
So it also should mean now that my song requests should work.
Okay. So I need to add another message to something, to the YouTube setup instructions.
Enable the YouTube API thingy.
Auth options. So the steps. Select other. Okay. And then comma. Next. Select what is that? That's the API dashboard. Enable APIs and services. Okay. Okay. Select dashboard in the upper left panel.
But now it doesn't want to accept song requests.
I see it accepting them, or I see them coming through. Is it not actually?
It's not recognizing them, wanting them.
Okay. Click. What is it? I'm just going to write in this message first here. Enable API and services. Enable APIs and services. Enable APIs and services. Enable APIs and services. At the top of the page. Select YouTube from the left panel. Select, what is it that we're selecting? YouTube data. Did I enable any of the other ones? No, I didn't. Analytics? No, I didn't. Ad reach? No, I didn't. So I only enabled YouTube data API. Let me double check anything else. Did I send anything? Google. Networking? Nope. Databases, developer tools, email, Firebase, Google Cloud, G Suite, machine, maps, mobile, monitoring, networking. That should be it. So YouTube, so whatever that is, YouTube Data API v3. It's like YouTube Data API v3. Once it's managed, what does it give me? It gives me quotas about the queries per day. It gives me the option to disable it. 73,000 queries. What's he doing? Okay. And then what do I click? Click enable. Click enable to activate the YouTube API. And that was it. That got it talking.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a fully documented YouTube thing. I'll publish another version of this when we're done. Now, back to songs. Mine is working. Yours should now work, but you're saying it's not.
Yeah. Also, chat bridging right now isn't working from YouTube to the
So
bot.
to enable it to Twitch, you have to, so each chat bridge is to take chat from everywhere else and send it to there. So if you want Twitch to take chat from everywhere else, you bridge chat to Twitch. And then if you want YouTube to be able to take it, you bridge to YouTube. And if you want Discord to take it, you bridge to Discord. It's not a single universal setting. That's kind of the pattern that I follow. There's no... I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay, I was just going to try this. So I'm not even getting unable to locate. Do you have the player on your screen?
I do.
Do you want to bring up the user interface on your screen so we can see, so I can see it on your stream rather than...
I could.
Unless you really don't want to give away the inner workings of Lemonese life.
I can do it. I don't care. Let's see. That's not going to do it. Let's add a new source. It needs to be a... OBS doesn't want to work with it. Figures. You know what? Because my stream wants to be mean.
I'm still waiting to see something. I just see this non-source. Are you still fiddling, or what's going on?
I'm fiddling. I am sharing my screen with you now in Discord. Because my thing wants to be stupid. Because streaming wants to be mean.
Oh,
right
I'm
now.
sorry. I didn't even notice. You did it on in Discord. I'm sitting here waiting for your stream to come up.
No, I just did that because my stream's being stupid and won't recognize Chrome as a proper thing. So I can't add it as a browser source or anything.
That's fine. No worries. Okay. This is probably better because it's instantaneous. Okay. YouTube. So YouTube is all set up. I haven't figured out whether Discord should even have the little antenna that turns gray or red.
I would say have it turn red if the bot is actually on, and the green just means that's authorized.
Okay. Sure. So you would expect the red to be on because it's actually communicating with Discord.
Yeah, it's actually working with Discord.
Okay, then I'll make that change too. Okay, so if you would select plugins.
Okay.
And scroll down. Everything is.
I'm in the YouTube plugin right now.
Yep, I'm just looking at you. It is authenticated. It is communicating. So the only thing, let's go to the music setup. Music plugin setup.
Yep.
And yes, no. Maintain a request playlist. Yes. Everything. Maybe to turn off crossfade because at present it doesn't work, but I don't think that's the problem.
Okay.
Okay, and for fun, go to your dashboard. No, wait a minute. No, let me see what you have. Other things, songs in your song database. Do you have songs? Do you have a song in your song database?
Yes, I have your song.
Yours and Thunder Imagination Dragons, which doesn't have a YouTube URL, so that one is obviously not going to work.
Yeah, so I'm gonna delete it.
So let's go to, yeah, and it won't appear. It won't delete because I'm trying to make it use Ajax calls, and then it was supposed to refresh, but I don't know how to make it refresh, so. It's okay. You'd have to refresh and then it should be gone.
Yeah.
Playlists. Let's select playlists, and the jukebox has 2 songs in it. And obviously, I'm going to have to make sure that the jukebox does not have songs that have been added. So just delete that and update that. So there's 1 song in that thing, and then it's all good.
Yes.
So go to the dashboard and click play. And it says an error occurred. Playback. That's weird. Why is it not allowing that? Maybe there's another API is what I'm thinking. This might be a disconnect between I have a theory.
Okay.
It's always about having a theory. So the player is an embedded player in the player widget. And minimized YouTube.js. Service widget? No. YouTube. Where's the YouTube player? Oh, it's under music. Music. BP Music YouTube. So down here, it's embedding a YouTube player, but it doesn't. Okay, so there's no credentials assumed within this player. All there is a bunch of functions. YouTube iframe API reference, start event. This is something we could debug on your end with the YouTube console or with the browser console. You're getting that weird screen. If you hit the next button, play next track, like that one, yeah, next song. It should be asking the bot to cue the next song, but it's failing. Again, click it again. So we're getting request song, and there's no errors. I wonder what the flap is going on here.
And you were trying to go to bed.
I kind of do have to go to bed.
So if you want to go to bed, we can do this tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna. If you want to tinker code-wise to get more console errors to try to finagle this on your computer in your where the log files were, so the same location, your documents, ClickToy Beaupre.
Yeah.
There is also the runtime folder or the HT local folder.
Okay.
Okay, so this is where everything is. So if you go to plugin, HT local, plugin, BP Music, BP Music YouTube.js, and edit it, you can scroll down to around line 120. There's player ready. Line 137 is when the player does a state change. Line 209, if there's an error with the player, it'll output the specific error number, or the other one is all fine. That's not such an error. So those are the control messages that are supposed to be set up when you create a YouTube player on line 105. I don't know if I need, no, so this does not communicate with our authentication that we've done with the bot. This is an independent iframe YouTube widget. What I'm not sure of, and I'm just thinking out loud in my own head, I don't know if your YouTube account, like if you need to be logged into YouTube to enable this. is what just popped into my head. Like, let me go to my YouTube account and check to see if I have a setting. Connected accounts, note of a playback. I mean, did I overview? Or when we went to the API thing, do I have a library of, I don't even know what that is. API, YouTube. No, that's just the data API.
See, the bot's not even registering in YouTube for me.
What do you mean?
Like, when I send a message in my YouTube channel, it's not registering it anymore.
I go to your YouTube channel, I see ping ping BP, la la la, and it's not connecting. We'd have to look at the log file to see what's going on. And you don't have to send it to me. You can just open it and scroll to the bottom. What's all that? Oh, that's WebSockets. So that stuff is just, okay, the YouTube thing. YouTube, unauthorized invalidating the token. Update network. Scroll up notice. Message rate limit. What sent that? Your message was not sent because you're sending it too quickly. Oh, what is that one from? Message underscore rate limit. Let me look for it. Message rate limit. Find rate limit. Rate limit. No, I don't know where that message is coming from. That's coming from a specific service. Outbound client disconnected Discord. That's fine. Scroll up more. WebSocket nonsense. Notice host off. Exited host mode. What the frick is that from? Oh, that's YouTube. That's Twitch.
Yeah.
That's Twitch. Sorry.
Because I went live.
Yes.
Oh.
What does that say? YouTube token expire. Yes, that's standard. So the tokens expire every 3,600 seconds. Nothing you can do about that. Every 3 hours or whatever that is. And at 75% of that time, I refresh the token. You can't connect to a YouTube chat unless the channel is live. So YouTube chat is way more limited than every other service. It literally is only while you're streaming. So but the API is always authenticated. Now, at the very bottom, where that final YouTube error message was, where it says unauthorized invalidating token, update broadcast info unauthorized. Let me just look for that message, okay?
Okay.
What was it? It's unauthorized invalidating token find. Invalidating. So this comes back to us if we are checking to see what the status of the live broadcast is. It is attempting to do an authentication, and it then stops querying the channel altogether. It just kind of assumes that it's dead in the water. But for there to be a status unauthorized suggests that the authentication is completely boned. It didn't fail. You know what, though? I'm not doing a status unauthorized. Why am I getting status unauthorized? And I didn't actually invalidate the token. That's weird. I didn't follow you. I already am following you.
No,
why do you keep saying that?
Another person followed me. Come on.
I know. I was watching. Everyone should follow Lummy. Lummy is so nice. Such a fine fellow. He deserves all the follows. Go find more friends. Bring them too.
Let's turn off YouTube for a second.
Actually, that might be help. Turn it off and then turn it on again and see if that causes it to re-tokenify and stuff. It might be stupid and think that it has lost its token. So what is it just saying? Invalidate token. So the token is shite. So here's my theory. Leave it disabled and we're going to reauthorize the bot.
Okay.
We might have to because you turned on the API in the middle of its authentication.
Oh. Maybe.
And hopefully it allowed it to work for a time, and then it went, wait a minute, and then it invalidated your authorization.
Probably. Let's try. Let's enable YouTube. Update. YouTube is enabled.
There you go. The unit is using Beaupre. Check it out. It's now working.
But message rate limit, your message was not sent.
Ooh, that's coming from YouTube.
Discord.
Oh, it's coming from Discord?
Yes.
I don't think so. Why do you think Discord? Oh, because it is Discord. Those words, notice.
Yeah, it just... Because when I re-enabled YouTube, it just pulled all of this random stuff from it. And it tried to send it all at once.
Yeah, I have it set up to not do that, though. All chat messages on Discord, because Discord has like one message every 1.5 seconds or every 2 seconds. I queue all of the messages and then send them one at a time, and I make sure that it never hyper spams it, but whatever. This guy sounds like a grizzly vet. Is that what I sound like? Oh my God.
No.
Then maybe I should talk like this, and that would be a little bit less horrible, and everybody will be happy. Is that better?
It is currently. Actually, he'd be best to answer that for you.
No, it is not in a public repo. It is closed source.
So it's not pulling song requests now. Let's just quickly.
And did we lose the connection to the bot again, or to
Nope, YouTube's still pulling. Because when I type in YouTube, it shows up in chat. So let's disable the plugin for music once. Update it. Update it.
What are you hoping there? So this doesn't have any authentication. This thing just, I'm not sure. That's just so weird.
I was hoping for some reason it was just...
Why would that not... Oh, son of a gun. I'm mystified at this point. I don't know. I don't know why that's not lighting up with a song. What you can do, you can oh my God, I don't know. My brain isn't working anymore. I don't know why. I could probably figure it out when my brain is a lot clearer. So here's the steps. This is what's going to this is what happens when you make the song request. Or if you have a playlist that has a song and the playlist is enabled,
I think you're very handsome.
yeah, boom, it just should play, no problem. God, I don't know that. Here's what you could. I mean, I don't. Are you? Do you know how to program in JavaScript?
I know a little bit, not a lot though.
Well, it's kind of so. If, like I was saying, I was telling you which code to look at. If you changed on line 170 of that, there's this send control message, which will send the bot will send that iframe an actual play message. You could copy that block of code, change all of the variables. Like you could just erase, I think you could either go to the send control message API in YouTube and change a lot of the arguments, or you could just strip it down to just the video ID or the video URL. Oh, wait a minute. This is playing. That's mine. Wait a minute. Where's the play button? Load video by ID. There it is on line 302. Player, load video by ID. You type in the video ID, which is whatever you want, the start time, which is the number of seconds. So you just said it's like 1S, and the suggested quality, which is whatever, large. So that is how you forcibly just hand it a video ID, and then the player should play. So if you were to just hard code some ID, and there's even an example on line 295, a video ID, just some arbitrary ID. So you just give it an ID and hit play and see if load video by ID is even working. That's the best I could suggest at this time. The communication between the bot and this, I don't think is the problem. I think it's working. But if it's the jukebox, taking requests and eating them and not passing them through correctly, then I need to fix that. If it's the player, the embedded player not working, then when we can isolate the two. That's the best I can offer at this point.
Yeah.
So in that regards, some of this would be on your hands. I mean, I could possibly help you, but I have to go to bed.
Yeah, no, you.
At this point. So that's something for you to play with. To the best place to do it would be to take line 302, or even the function YT load. Just give it a video ID and a start of 1. So you can just reuse this function and put that YT load function right inside of on player ready event on line 122. So like the player is ready, then send it a play event for a particular video and then see if it works.
Yeah.
If it does, it works. If it doesn't, well, balls. I have no idea. We'll have to debug it. We'll have to. I would imagine that the player should work. If it isn't working, gubba. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
So dumb.
I'm actually going to try turning off. Nope, because that means. Let's try shutting down the bot.
I don't think it has to do with that. That's not the problem. It's either I have a code error, some other code error that is causing requests to not be propagated. That might
Yeah.
still be the case. In which case, just turning it off, turning it on isn't the solution. It's tracing a request better. And I don't have any logging of a song request, so we would never know.
Let's just make sure. Restarted, and
The only other goofy thing,
it's going to be
not
a vet.
even.
Okay.
The only other crazy thing would be is if for whatever impossible reason the command song request got disabled. That's the only other insane thing. So to figure that one out would be to go to the commands plugin and do in the search, just typed SR and just validate that SR is enabled.
Yep, it's on.
Okay. So,
yeah. What I'm thinking might be a problem right now. So let's just try in YouTube quickly. So YouTube is coming through properly. Can I have you request a song in YouTube for me?
No, it doesn't work. YouTube, so yeah. Well, maybe it would. Oh, this one said remove any web addresses and try again. No, it's not working. What? It queued it.
But my embed isn't working.
Okay, so if you go ahead and then and sassafras, so it is working.
Yeah.
Okay, so those two songs will now show up in your song database. You could then add them to your playlist. Having some kind of auto add to main playlist, or just or you select the songs, or having some kind of other features to bulk add stuff to playlists. Let's say that that's a coming soon or to do. Clearly it sucks, and making it better is a priority, but it just isn't there yet.
Yeah. The other thing is it would be nice to be able to add just a regular YouTube playlist to it.
Oh, really? Okay. So that would just add all the songs in a playlist to your playlist?
Yeah.
Or it would just add those as requests.
It could do both.
I mean, here's the thing. Your Lemony in YouTube, there's a whole nother topic I have to teach you about. It's kind of insane. And that's the notion of account links. Because the YouTube Lummy is, well, the bot is you in YouTube because it's an authorized API application.
Yeah.
So it is authorized as you and a program that you wrote or you manage. However, the bot itself doesn't. I don't know. I'm getting myself confused. It actually.
You're ready for bed.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. Have a good night. No, you're fine.
Good luck. Have fun tinkering with it. And if you come across things that you feel need to be fixed, or it's not clear or anything. Any of that feedback, throw it into either the Beaupre server or the Beaupre testers. Did I make you a Beaupre tester? I think you're a tester. Yeah. Just throw it in there, and that would be awesome.
Okay. So currently it's something with Twitch isn't giving up that port properly.
Under some kind of circumstance. I'm not 100% sure if it's always like that. I just don't know. I just don't know.
But other than that, it seems like it might just be my end. Oh, rip. Other than that, it seems like
fine.
it might just
Goodbye.
be my end. And we'll look.
Well, it's not your end. It's not your computer. It's not. It's definitely BP, but it's what it's doing or why it's happening. I don't know.
And it might be because of something I'm doing wrong. Is what I'm trying to say.
I doubt it. No, so I mean, like everything that goes wrong with a piece of software is all my fault. There's some error condition I didn't handle properly, or a timeout that I didn't wait for correctly. So everything's my fault. I have no problem with that. It's how it works. But I'll get there. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And
you'll get there.
Well, I'll get there, I guess. Maybe, possibly.
At some point.
One day. Anyways, you won't see a lot of me during the week anymore. I will only be streaming on the weekend, if even that.
I don't expect you to stream. It's nice, but it's not a requirement.
No. Well, me streaming over Christmas has enabled me to fix so many of the functional problems with the bot, because without actually seeing them, you're like, oh.
And other people are starting to use your bot because they're now seeing that there is a bot.
And it can actually work.
Yeah.
Even if it's clunky as all shit.
And that's why I'm trying to set it up properly. And once I learn how to do it, I can then walk other people through it.
Well, let's try to make it less clunky so that other people don't have to endure the shit that we endure.
Well,
or you endure. Me, I don't care.
I honestly don't care either, because you're willing to actually talk me through it.
Well, someone who's like you, who's patient, grants me the opportunity to fix things so that someone who is less patient doesn't need to have more patience. But yeah, it's what it is. Writing software in a higgledy-piggledy manner is not the best way. Light and Magic was totally right. Like, finish one piece, release that, then work on the next piece. And I'm like, I don't want to. I'm going to work on this now. It's just a playground.
Yeah, you want to do a little of everything.
I have.
At this point, it's let's get a few things working properly, and then let's move on to the next.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, so we'll get the music thing, the YouTube stuff. I guess I should shut mine down and do another release, because it adds a couple more sentences of sanity to the YouTube part. So, but it doesn't change anything, doesn't fix anything. So,
yeah, so it's not worth me updating yet.
Maybe it was not worth making an update. I don't know. Well, it's going to be actually. You know what? It is. Exit. I'm gonna do that, because if anybody does install it over the course of the week, or has it already, from today, they'll get a message that there's a new update, and the only thing that'll have changed is some help messages. Oh, that's kind of dumb. I don't know what I'm doing.
No. Push the update, because people that haven't installed it need these lines of code.
Cool beans. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. Have a good one.